Met her in the club, all the ballers showing love. Can you party with a thug? I'm just trying to show you love.
Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. I'm Darlene.
I'm Markeisha.
And I'm Kiara.
And we're Lipstained.
Hi.
Well, it's been so long.
I know.
It's been a while.
Oh my god.
But we're back.
Like I miss you guys filming. I don't miss you guys because I still see you. I haven't seen, well,
No, not really.
I saw you.
Kind
well,
of.
a couple
Have
weeks
I?
ago. Yeah. But anyway,
all the time, so.
I see you all the time.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're back filming for our channel. I miss you guys. Well, anyway, wow, there's a lot been happening since we've last been on.
I know.
There's a lot that's been happening on social media, and I think the most interesting topic was blackface,
Blackfishing.
blackfishing,
Yeah,
and
I can't even believe that this is like a thing.
it's a thing.
a blackfish.
Blackfishing. So somebody explain to our, our channel, like what exactly is blackfishing. Go ahead, Markeisha. You explain it.
Well, blackfishing that's been happening in the social media world right now is women or not even women, just because men too do it.
Yeah.
People who are not African American portraying to be African American, tanning their skin, darkening their skin, wearing darker makeup to look like us, and altering their hair and everything to look like a black person and to be passed as a black person.
Yeah.
And recognized.
They're trying to. Isn't that crazy? In 2018, you got white people trying to pass to be black. That's so funny.
Right.
That's interesting.
That's so
So
funny.
what do you guys think about this whole thing?
Well, Kiara, I don't know.
Okay,
I saw a comment.
No, one at a time.
Wait.
Okay, I feel, so for blackfishing, my thing is this: I'm all for the meshing of cultures and just being together. The only thing that I don't like about it is when a non-black person will take something that we've always done and try to say, oh, this is something brand new. And I just feel like if you're gonna blackfish or try to be our culture, you should just give credit to where credit is due. Like I wouldn't mind if I saw a white person or a Mexican person walking down the street with a dashiki on, like that's great, I would love it. But what would irritate me is if that white person goes on social media or that non-black person goes on social media and they're like, oh, look at this new dashiki, Hillary Clinton was wearing it and it just looks so cute and I'm just so into it. That's what would make me mad. It's just, give credit where credit is due. If you're gonna dress a certain way, to look a certain way, you can at least, shout out to the people that started it. That's my only thing.
Like the boxer braids, which is
that
really
was
cornrows.
Yeah,
or
that
the box braids, what are really individual.
That's what I'm talking about. That irritates me. It's like I feel like Kim Kardashian should have mentioned Serena Williams. Isn't that like her best friend? She should have mentioned her. Like, I'm wearing these cornrows. I just like the way Serena Williams wear it. But she mentioned, she said Bo Derek or
Bo
something.
Derek.
And I don't even know who that is. But it's like
some
white girl.
Older white lady,
Oh,
like back in it. I don't even know what decade it was, but I guess she made a movie. I guess I remember like people spoofing the scene, and she had
braids.
Yeah, she had braids in her hair, and I guess they made it such a big deal. But she was a white lady doing some black exotic shit, making and then people like, oh, I want to get the Bo Dereks. Like, no, those are the freaking Shaquishas from the block.
Yeah,
that's what those are. You know what I'm saying?
It's like
that makes me that really pisses me off though. Is when people. I don't care about anybody wearing braids. I don't really care about because everybody wears wigs. We're not the only person who wears wigs. We're not the only person who does that. But we are the people who made certain things popular.
Everything.
This is like a part of like our culture. But you have other people taking stuff that we've always been doing in our culture as black people, and then they're turning it into some type of like
fashion thing,
and then they're crediting
somebody else
for boxer braids when it's like cornrows that you see Melly in some damn cornrows. You seen, what I'm saying? You seen Beyonce in cornrows, but yet she's getting the credit
That's what makes me upset.
We've been doing for not even years, for centuries. This is just a part of us, probably all the way from Africa. Something that we've been doing since those days, like since before America was even invented. We've been doing those things.
They love our culture. They don't love us.
Yeah, but no, they like to see the things that we do on other people. They don't like it on us.
It just really bugs me when the girls on Instagram that's not black, they got like that quote unquote black girl attitude, and they're praised for it, and then they get famous for it. But then when you actually have a black girl that's been through stuff and she is that way because of what she's been through, she's ghetto, she this, she that, and it's just like, you guys, come on, like.
Well, what bothered me about the one girl that we've been seeing on Instagram that they kind of outed.
I don't know why they're singling her out, and there's so many of them.
There's a whole bunch of them.
There's so many of them.
They're singling out one
her
person.
only. Like,
yeah.
I don't think she looks black. She looks Mexican to me.
She looks
in
black
all her
to me.
pictures.
Black to me.
She looked black. I went through her page and I went through her pictures, and no, she is obviously.
Well, yeah, it's obvious. Yeah.
Portray herself. She's trying to pass.
And
as
even
a black
her boyfriend.
girl.
Did you see the picture of her?
I saw it with the braids. They were.
Like,
somebody fixed your boyfriend's cornrows. Those cornrows was horrible.
So he got nappy braid hair and had it braided into his hair. If you weren't trying to have nappy hair, then you would get. They have silky hair.
Yeah.
Now, that ain't your hair type.
I will say she had a picture when she was tanned, and she was darker than me, and I was like, that's natural?
Nah,
okay, natural. And it's fine if you want to be like that golden color, that's fine. Ooh, but can you at least post some pictures of some beautiful black women on your page? Because that's where you're getting it from.
Well, I don't even care about that. What bothers me is that the people who's targeting, because she's an influencer, but she's getting business for looking black. When an actual black girl could be getting that same business for being who they are, but she's and a lot of those influencers on Instagram and on YouTube, they're intentionally wearing darker makeup. They're probably getting my complexion makeup, throwing it on their white face. They're looking black. They're taking melanin pills. They're doing all these things. They're getting hair to reflect hair that we have naturally. They're doing all these things so they can pass to look a certain kind of way. And to me, that's where I have a problem with it. Like, I feel like girls been doing similar blackfishing since we was in high school. You have the girl with the ponytail. She'll slick down her ponytail with gel. And you don't even have to slick down your ponytail with gel. She'll wear her hoop earrings, put her little baby hairs in, and do her nails, and have her look like the style, and try to talk and emulate us. And they was doing the same thing. They just didn't take it to as far as now. Just getting darker foundations and doing their makeup like ours. Now you can get the lip injection, so you can make your lips perk out to have fuller lips.
And that's not really cute.
You can do that. They do it.
It just doesn't look good. Like, I feel like you guys would just be pretty, just the way you are. Like, there's no reason to try to emulate anyone. Just be you.
Okay, so with that being said, what about this whole thing with Black China and her selling the bleaching skin?
I just feel like it's all self-hate. Like, from the white girls pretending to be black to the black girls trying to bleach their skin, like, it's all self-hate.
Right.
But it all stems from
something. You know what I think it stems from?
What?
Black men.
What?
Yes.
I cannot
Let me tell you why.
Elaborate.
No, I agree. I
think that all of it is for us as black women and them as white women trying to get the attention of black men.
True. Because I feel like a lot, and I think I told you guys this, but a lot of times people want to, what did I say? They want to look mixed and be accepted by the black people, but they don't want to be 100% looking black. Like, they don't want to look black, but they want to have like that exotic look of, I might have black in me.
Right.
And I feel like
they like exotic girls.
They like exotic girls.
They like the girls that have darker skin tones get bullied a lot by mostly men.
But then you got the girls on Instagram getting darker, like
dark skin with like European features or long hair, or you have to be light skin or with curly hair. Like, it's just so stupid.
People tell me all the time, like, I've met so many guys and I'm like 100% black. Like my mom's black, my daddy's black.
Yeah.
But I've had so many guys like, you have to be mixed. I know you're mixed. And I'm like, why do I look? Because you're light skinned. I'm like,
That is
so
very ignorant.
I'm black.
Right.
Like I'm black.
Right.
They're black comes in all shades.
Like
Like
all shades.
my daddy's blacker than I don't know what. Like, guess what? Like it just doesn't make sense that people have that mindset that your skin tone reflects your race. It doesn't.
And it does not.
I feel like Black China's just doing it because she needs some
She
money.
needs attention and she needs
She
some money.
needs some money.
She needs some money.
But
I honestly think that's what it's for. It's for the money.
I'm not really a big Black China fan.
I never was
And
either.
her butt looks disgusting.
I don't know. I don't even really want to. I don't even want to focus my
Go
energy
that way,
on
yeah.
Black China.
Say
But what I can definitely say is like, okay, what about the whole thing with Spice, the Jamaican hip hop artist? When she had, I don't know if you guys have heard about that, but anyway, she had bleached her skin, and she ended up, I think she bleached it and she did like blonde hair and all of
And
that.
the blue eyes and yeah.
She did like all of that. She went like dramatic, and then she ended up erasing all of her past pictures of when she was really, she's really dark.
She was so pretty. I thought she was really pretty like that.
I mean, she's pretty and she's very popular. She's like, huge in Jamaica. But anyway, she did all that, and then she went and deleted anything that looked like how she looked before. And social media went freaking berserk. They went berserk. How could you do this? You have to love who you are. You was beautiful before this. And I think she let it go on for like a couple of days. And apparently the whole thing was fake, because what she was really doing was shooting a video about the hypocrisy. Did I say it right? I feel like I'm not saying it right.
Hypocrisy.
Okay. Of 1 minute you're being ridiculed for being dark, and then when you do something about it because you got bullied so much and you did something about it and turned yourself lighter to be more accepted, to feel more beautiful, to feel beautiful from other people, and then now you're getting ridiculed because now everybody's saying you sold out.
It comes from our own people, and that's what's so sad.
It's from our own people. It really is from our people. That's why I say a lot of it is.
We support other people and other races and other people's businesses and whatever, except for our own.
Right. That's true.
And it just doesn't make sense.
It makes no sense. But anyway, what did you guys think about that? Like,
I thought it was a great social experiment. I was like, this is really good. Like, people need to like wake up and understand, like, you can't be too dark, and then you can't be too light, because people are still going to talk about you. I just thought it was a really good video and something that needs to be put out. Because I'm not from Jamaica. We're not from Jamaica, but I know out there, darker skinned women are like really, really put down. Like the lighter skinned women is like what they like to see, which is weird.
That comes from slavery. Like,
well, yeah,
darker skinned women got to go into the house with master, and the darker ones were outside in the field. It's the same. It's been that way forever.
It's been like that. But what gets me is like, why do we, as black people, put down other black people for their skin complexion?
It's colorism.
And it's so sad, like we do it to ourselves. I never, ever would hear anybody from white or Mexican talking about, oh, darky, dark, or nothing like that. But I don't know.
There are some dark Mexicans. Like,
yeah, but what I'm saying is that
they be like red, dark.
Right?
Yeah. But I never hear let's say in the playground or whatever, you don't really hear like white people or black people putting us down, making fun of us, clowning us because of our complexion. We clown ourselves. Our own people is clowning.
When they start it, and then other people piggyback off of that.
Right. And then and that's the part that's so horrible. I remember one time when I was little, and it has nothing to do with complexion. I never got clowned about my skin complexion, but I remember like natural hair and it being curly or whatever. And I had this stupid boy at school had said something and made some kind of statement about my hair. Oh, your hair is something. He said, Afro puff. Like, it was like something really stupid. And from there on, all the other kids started laughing. Mm-hmm. And now I'm getting like a name because of my hair. And I'm just like, it wasn't even me. It was like, it wasn't even them. It was like another black boy who had to make fun and say something smart about my hair. And now everybody's all up in arms about it. And it's us doing it to ourselves. And I think even then, because I feel like I was born woke. And even then I was like, I knew. I was like, how could you do that to me? You're supposed to be like my brother, like whatever. And you put me out there in front of everybody. You killed me in front of everybody. You let me out here drowning. You're supposed to be saving me. You threw me in the damn ocean for me to drown. And I was like, I looked at him like, wow, that was some bullshit right there.
And we said it in another video before that it starts at home.
Yeah.
That all that self-hate and whatever starts at home.
It does.
You know, I have a story, just make it really quick. When I took my nephew to the playground, he's like really chocolate, like a chocolate little thing. He's so cute. And I took him to the playground and he was playing with the kids, and this girl, she wasn't black, she said, she was like older, she was like 11. My nephew at the time was probably like 5 or 6. And I heard them say something like little black boy. And I didn't know what to think, so I just went over there, and my nephew comes up to me. Really, he just looked so sad, and I was like, what's wrong, Nico? And he's all like, they call me black boy, or something like that. And I was like, okay, how do I handle this situation? Like, how do I tell him that people aren't gonna like him because of his skin? And so I didn't know what to do, so I told him, I was like, well, you are a little black boy. You're a beautiful black boy. You got this beautiful chocolate skin. And I mean, you are. So there's nothing wrong with being a little black boy. And then I told him, I said, you know what little black boys do? Little black boys are really smart. Little black boys love playing Grand Theft Auto because that's his favorite game. And I was like, and little black boys love chili cheese fries. And then, you know, he started to like smile because I was just mentioning all the stuff he did. And I said, you know what else? Little black boys are little kings. And so I think like when we left, I heard him in the car. I feel like crying, but I heard him in the car. He was all like, I'm a black king, I'm a black king. And I was like, oh my God. And I was like, oh, Nico. And just recently, he came over 2 weeks ago. I heard him still saying it. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God.
That so perfectly. Because I was thinking when you was telling the story, I'm like, well, what's wrong with being a little black boy? Because there's nothing wrong with being a little black.
Yeah, I didn't. You that's what I was thinking. Like, okay,
I am if you are.
Girl,
I'm like, I'm a
you're
black
beautiful.
Girl. Like,
and I felt like it was. I felt like it was like
melanin in me.
I felt like it was really important to tell him like not to say, oh, don't let them call you that. Like, yes, you are. That's what you are. Your skin is beautiful. You're chocolate. Like, it's beautiful. And you're so cute, you know? And I just felt like that was just really important for me to tell him. Yeah. And he'd be like, I'm a black king. I'm a black king. It was so cute.
Or the boys that they are black kings.
Yeah, for sure.
And queens. Mm-hmm. Like, to the little girls. Because we have to get out of that whole thing of colorism. We need to get out of colorism. We need to stop addressing, even like for light skin, like I just don't even like recognizing it. I don't like
I don't like it either.
Oh, it's your light skin having attitude, or you're, you know what I'm saying? Oh, she dark skin with an attitude. It's like basically what we're saying is that black women have attitudes. Or black men have.
Based on our skin tone.
Yeah, based on our skin tone.
Just think of how illiterate so that is to base an attitude off of a skin color. Yeah. Just really think about that. That's really unintelligent to say.
It's like,
I don't even know. Like, it's just really.
A lot of things we do is
stupid.
Unintelligent, for reals.
To do that, it just makes no sense.
So I don't know. Like, what would you guys think? If I told you guys that, well, no, because I wouldn't even be able to fake something like that, saying that, oh yeah, I'm gonna get Black China's stuff and put it on my skin, because I don't roll like that. I really feel like everybody should kind of embrace who they are, and I feel like people could be
it's easier said than done when you have
really dark
sources telling you you're not beautiful.
Yes, so I'm just trying to figure out how could we as a people stop that and stop the, like, if you see kids on the playground making fun of somebody's complexion, So like, how do we nip that in the bud right then and there to where you don't grow up having those type of feelings of being dark skinned as negative, ugly, and all that? Because it's crazy, because at one hand, you know you're gonna say stuff, and then another hand you'll see like this gorgeous, like beautiful, really chocolatey girl on Instagram and be like, oh my God.
That's what I was gonna say.
She's so gorgeous.
There's like a spectrum. There's like
She's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's like a spectrum. It's like, if you're dark, it's like, whatever. But if you're like dark, they be like, oh, you're so beautiful. And it's like, what? Like,
how does it go from like that to where
it's so weird.
Yeah, it is weird. I mean, but I feel like in reality it's not weird, because in reality we can't think of a skin complexion as being, oh, we're gonna say this skin complexion is ugly, this skin complexion is beautiful, because I feel like organically, naturally, we look at people individually and be like, that person's gorgeous. No matter what complexion they are, what race they are, what anything they are, naturally we can look at people and be like, oh, he's freaking gorgeous, he's fine, no matter what complexion he is.
Yeah.
Or even race he is. And the same thing with women. You can look at a really dark-skinned woman and be like, she's gorgeous and she's beautiful. You can look at a brown-skinned woman and be like, oh wow, she's really gorgeous, she's really beautiful. You can look at a light-skinned woman and be like, wow, she's gorgeous and she's really beautiful. So we just need to like stop putting it on to just because you're light-skinned, you're beautiful, and you're dark-skinned, you're not. Until it's just looking at people individually, because I know organically we all do it. We all do it and be like, that person is really gorgeous, and we're not even really paying attention to a complexion.
I know I don't.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know I don't either. But there are some idiots who will say, oh, you're really pretty for a dark-skinned girl. What kind of shit is that? Oh.
I've heard, oh, you pretty and you light skinned. Like,
Oh yeah.
oh, okay.
Or like the whole fetish. I don't even like talking about it, but I hate when guys be like, oh, you a curly head. It's like, come on. Like,
but you see what I'm saying?
It's just hair. Like, dude,
they would do it individually.
come on.
To each and every one different type of girl in their own way, but they don't understand that you just gave a negative connotation to what you just said. All in the same thing. You just open your mouth and show just how ignorant you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just really weird.
That's why we don't fuck with these niggas.
We do. We love you guys. We just want you guys to be better and do better. Just do better. And it's not just about them. It's about like society. It's a societal thing. I like that she just had a real moment right now, though.
And she looked at me like,
You know, I just think the moral of our message today is basically to just love regardless of what your skin color is. Be what you want to be, but just, you know, give credit where credit is due. I think that's pretty much what we're trying to say.
I don't agree with the whole Blackfish thing, so.
Well,
I don't agree with it either.
I don't agree with it. I don't think the whole be who you want to be, do whatever you want is.
If it's done tastefully,
if
it's done tastefully, and in my opinion, dude, just if you want to look like that, do it. I mean, whatever. It's cool.
Maybe you should just love yourself and love your own skin and your own hair and just be yourself.
Yeah, because the same girls who are blackfishing, you could be cute as a white girl.
And I've seen some of them, they actually look pretty as white. And I'm like, what are you doing?
You can be a pretty white girl. You can still get your glow popping. One thing I can say about that girl, I need to find out.
Highlight is popping.
She was pretty.
Highlight was that?
Highlight is
Please.
popping.
I'm pretty sure it's like Photoshop, but she looks very nice.
I'm sure she.
I don't know.
She like
every picture.
Every picture.
The same.
Yeah.
What kind of, if that's a Photoshop, I need to know what.
But she got a video with it on there.
She like glazed her face.
That's all I want to know. Somebody, please put the comment below on what highlighter she was
talks
wearing.
About it on her.
I need that highlighter in my life.
She probably lied.
She's like,
oh, it's 4.9, and it's really not.
Natural glow of highlight. You don't see my highlight though.
Anyways, let us know what you guys
like
think in the comments about this whole Blackfish situation, colorism, skin bleaching, everything. Let's talk about it.
Do you guys participate in it? Have you guys ever participated in it? And tell us why. And yeah, do you agree with Kiara's version of
Kiara?
I mean, Keisha's version of Blackfish,
Damn, Shotty.
Blackfishing? Like she's not with it, or Kiara's version of Blackfishing, and she was like, hey, as long as you do it in a tasteful way. What do you agree with? I personally am not with it, but I feel like I've been seeing it for forever, just not with the actual complexion, but with the look. So let us know.
And thank you for, admiring us so much that you want to be us.
Yeah.
It's cute. It's so cute.
You're welcome.
And don't forget to stay woke and pretty. Bye.